And then I go to my mom, and I'm like, yo, my mom's supportive off the bat, which is ironic because she's even more religious than my dad. And I describe her to the people. I'm like, she's just short, chubby-cheeked, hijabi. She, like, prays 5 times a day. She fasts. She smokes weed with me and my girls.
Really?
And then people are like, what? And they start dying. And I go, yeah, she smokes weed with me and my girls. And then I go, I know what you guys are thinking. It's a crazy halal haram ratio.
Yo, I was honestly thinking that.
And then and then I go into it, and I'm like, yeah, listen, I can go in, but this is what I don't post. These are my bits.
How do you smoke weed?
How do I? Roll that shit up in a piece of paper.
Okay, so your mom's like smoking joints with you.
She smoked.
I don't know, you could be saying you could be hitting bongs with your mom.
Nah. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so I'm
fake.
a big J. Cole fan, and I used to like.
So if you're a big J. Cole fan, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are we rolling? Beautiful.
Okay.
So if you're a big J. Cole fan, this is a question for you.
Okay.
Right? And your friend calls you and says, hey, remember when he was playing at the Scarborough Shooters, right?
Yes.
And your friend would say, hey, I got 2 tickets.
Yes.
Do you want to come watch it?
Yes.
What's your first answer?
I'm coming.
Right. Do you make excuses and say, I'm a J. Cole fan, but I'm not going to come because I didn't see my friend from like high school in 10 years and I can't make it? Would you?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I know somebody that did that. And it was fucking crazy.
Fuck both of you. Honestly, fuck both of you.
I had to beg that person.
Well, now
like,
you call me,
okay?
okay? You can call me up anytime.
Next time I got
So you remember the Dollar and the Dream concert in Toronto?
Yeah, of course.
So his manager.
Government.
Was it government? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't a secret location. The secret location.
It was
where he
beside
tweeted
government.
It. Okay, so I didn't know
Not like
streets
government,
like
the
that.
club, but there was
At that
that
time,
club beside government.
I was 18.
Yeah.
Now his manager, J. Cole's manager, his cousin went to high school with me.
Ebe?
So it's
The
his
Somali.
manager. Yeah. So his younger cousin, shout
That's
out
crazy.
to him, went to high school with me.
We're not name dropping, right?
I'm not name dropping.
Yeah, please
So
don't.
I'm not name dropping.
I don't want him coming here.
So he.
I do actually.
He's cool. So
Yeah.
he knew the location the night before, so he
And he's
told
like-
us.
he
So we
told
were
you?
first in line. Nobody was around, and we were just standing there waiting. And then we get our ticket. We weren't legal, but he spoke to the bouncer and said, we're good.
Yeah.
And we get our little wristband, and we wait around. 5,000 people showed up. Only 400 people were allowed in the venue.
That's
I have
crazy.
videos.
I got in.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get in because I was underage.
See?
You didn't know people.
You didn't know people.
Yeah.
And they turned it. They turned
gotta
it.
know people.
They turned it 19 plus.
Yeah.
While we were there, and we were
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So we got in, and then
One of my friends snuck in from like
yeah.
the side door.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I didn't
Yeah,
care.
it was crazy. They got the horses out. The cops were all over.
Yeah.
People were asking, "I'll buy your band for this much," and I was
I know.
like, "Ain't
Shit
no
was going
way."
crazy. And what? You got it for $1.
$1.
Yeah.
Literally, they
Did
actually.
he sign your
selling-
dollar bill?
Huh?
Did he sign your dollar bill?
$1 bill. What do we got? Loonies
What,
out
bro?
here,
We got
bro.
loonies, bro. Are
But
you
people
good?
were bringing dollar bills and he was signing
Oh
it.
no, I didn't get
Those
that.
are thotties, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
sorry.
Trey,
I
shut the
got a
fuck
video
up,
of him
Those
bro.
are the
hugging
ones that
me,
work at the strip
and
club.
I literally,
I'm catching you lacking, bro.
was like on cloud nine. I'm 18, right? So I'm like, I have a crush on him now. Like I love his music. Now I have a crush on him.
Yeah.
And then as like the years go, I'm obviously still a fan. And then I take my little brother for his first concert ever to J. Cole when he was
that's
at
fire.
like, the center. And yeah, and I
At
was
the ACC?
Which tour was it?
Yeah, this is now which album just dropped.
For Your Eyes
First-
Only?
That's For
KOD?
Your Eyes Only. He's first.
I
His
think-
first tour
yes.
was for Your Eyes Only. Solo tour?
And then
Because he didn't do.
No, he did Sideline Story.
No, he did. He didn't do a ACC
I don't know.
silence.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
not
think that was-
ACC.
yeah.
No, he did it with Drake. He did it at OVO. He came to OVO.
For the Forest Hills.
Born
And then,
Sinner too.
Yeah.
so he did, yeah.
And it's crazy because like the Dawn and the Dream was all his old classics, like Lights, Please.
Yeah,
with,
Friday
like,
Night Lights. He played a lot of Friday Night Lights.
Lights.
Because that's the whole purpose.
Back
Was
to the
who's
Topic.
really my fan?
Yeah.
Who,
That was my favorite
Who
tape.
saw my tweet and came out?
Yeah.
Is the idea, and it so I'm like that's why I think I'm like I have like a different like for me it's not just like being
So
a
you're
fan like
you're
I got
definitely a Cole over Kendrick.
yeah.
Have you been to Drake's house?
No, I don't even think I'd go if I was
She's
invited.
She's not that type of girl.
Like
see you.
personally, it's just like I know that Drake's not even there.
He's never there.
He's never there.
It's all his homies that bring him.
Exactly.
And these shorties
and I know,
fall for it.
I know, but you know what? It's not about. It's not even. It's first.
clout.
It's clout. It's clout.
But
you can't take.
know, like we all know he's not chilling.
Here's one thing is that I've obviously being in LA when I was a flight attendant and going back to LA often, and I had friends there, so I used to crash, and it was like free to fly, free to stay, so it was
Yeah.
like it was like a weekend. I'm bored. Let me go to LA. So I used to go to LA often. And with LA, like, there's celebrities everywhere. Like,
That's very
you're
true.
at the gas station, there's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Growing up, even, I like.
You were in the hills, so you must have seen celebrities.
I met freaking Chris Tucker at Chuck E. Cheese when I was like 9. I have a picture, and it's
That's
like,
crazy.
and it's the most random. And I tell people, and they're like, "No, you didn't. Not at Chuck E. Cheese." I'm like, he was with his nephew. It's LA. This is their
it's
home.
normal.
This is normal.
Yeah.
So I think I'm desensitized. So when people
Gotcha.
are like, come to Drake's house, or even in LA when they're like Chris Brown and Tyga's house, I'm like, what? The roommates? Like, that's literally.
I'm not
I've
gonna
been
lie to you.
approached-
I got starstruck by J. Cole.
In
And I saw him here outside the studio where
that's pretty crazy.
where we parked. Where I told Matt to
Yeah.
park his car.
Yeah.
That's where I parked, and then I saw an SUV pull.
Yeah.
And I saw his dreads, and I froze. And in the moment, all I said, J. Cole, you're a hero. And in my head, as I said that, I'm like, you're a loser. But he gave me the head nod and like the finger. So I was like he just went.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I'm really starstruck. I'm a fucking loser. Like, what
No.
the fuck?
Like,
I'm
I'm not
who
gonna
would
lie.
say that?
You want to know what
Right?
happened? I met Snoop Dogg, and when I meet him, I ask for a picture, whatever. We take the picture, and
You didn't smoke with him?
he was already high as fuck.
Yeah,
He
of course.
smelled like, and he looks at me, and I blank out. I don't say anything, and then I don't know if he's high or I'm high at this point, because he just looks at me and goes, "Thank you," and I go, "Why is he thanking me? Why is he thanking me?"
What I do?
Like, and I was just like, "Okay, you're welcome." He's dope. He's dope.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah.
I'll never be starstruck by J. Cole again, though. This time
No, you got caught off guard.
It was crazy
Yeah.
because I had like clients coming in. We had a session,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to direct them, and I'm waiting for this SUV to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, I see this guy. He's tall.
Yeah, I know.
Right? He's tall, and I see the dreads, and I'm like, I look at the client. I look back. I'm like, that's J. Cole. What the fuck? And he was on the phone.
Oh.
So like in my head, I'm like, I have to say something.
But you also
But
can't be
the
that
most
person.
like corny shit ever came out, and I was so pissed. I'm like, damn. If I was him, I'd look at this guy and be like, what a fucking loser.
No. Yeah, you know what's
What a
yeah. I
fucking
bet
loser.
he just heard something and was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
he literally, that's
yeah.
what it was. He
Yeah.
heard something and he was like, yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
But in the moment,
But
I
in
was
the
like,
moment,
oh
but
my
I get
God.
it. I get it. Come on, you
He's my
listen.
favorite,
He's
right?
an artist like that. You
Oh,
look.
He was a guy that got me through like when I'd go to university or
Yeah.
college, I should say.
Yeah.
I am a college dropout, and he got me through the days of college where I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah.
And then you went to school downtown, so when you go on the subway, you see everybody miserable on that fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
And I would listen to him, and he would keep me up. He would keep my energy up.
Yeah.
So like I have a
that's
different thing with
sick.
him. So when I saw it, I was like, man, I couldn't even say anything to this guy, but
That's
you're a
so
hero.
sick.
He's still a hero of mine. I'll
Yeah,
say that.
yeah. No, he is a hero. J. Cole, you're a hero. Okay?
You are a hero.
Corny
but-
as it may sound.
Shout out J. Cole.
Yeah, but
God
yo,
MC.
bro,
Shout
bro,
out to
you-
fake fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that don't want to go
Yo.
see him play ball.
Yeah.
That's my
crazy.
guy.
But I ended up coming to see him play ball.
Okay,
Then
cool.
I had to beg him.
That's wild.
I had to beg him. Rasha, I'm telling
Man.
you, I had to beg this guy.
I wish I knew you at that
I
time.
wish you knew me
I
too,
would have
because
been
I'd be
there.
like,
I
yo,
would have been
fam,
there.
pull up to scar, pull up to your ends,
Yeah.
pull up to the east end, fam. I know you know where it is.
I unfortunately, for some reason, do a lot of real estate in Scarborough. So,
See?
so,
Those are ends.
so-
Unfortunately.
no, but I
those
I
are her
know,
ends.
but like I'm from
Her
Mississauga.
last man was a Scarborough
No,
man. I know it.
never that. Never that. He was.
me
but
your
Yo,
never
what,
that.
yo, hold
Your
up, hold
last
up.
man was a Scarborough.
Yo, what's
Yeah,
wrong? What's wrong with the Scarborough
yeah,
man?
Yeah.
You're not from Scarborough. Stop that.
I never said that. I asked what's
okay,
wrong
no.
with the Scarborough
The way
man.
you asked is like
What's
you're trying
right
to
with
claim
them?
Point
No,
proven.
listen, I'm joking,
Why, what's wrong with
guys.
the weekend?
I'm joking,
He's a
guys.
Scarborough man.
Yo, Scarborough told me I'm not allowed there after my
After
viral video on
your
Insta-
diss?
TikTok. Yeah, which was just a fucking joke. You guys,
Who told you? Where?
They told
which
me it was
ends?
classism.
Where?
That's why, like, I don't understand why people take me
That's
seriously.
crazy.
I don't even take myself seriously. Like, come on.
That is wild.
Sorry, this is my last question. Like, do you find any challenges being...
I don't think I answered a single question, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
I know.
You're like, how do you balance real estate and comedy? I said, fuck real estate.
It's all about comedy, bitches. I'm here.
Is it hard to be like a female comedian? Do you find...
Hard. Hard is not what I would say. Actually, if anything, it's easier in a community where they require diversity. So I will be honest, a lot of doors open because I'm a female, but then they stay open once I speak. Do you get what I mean? Like, I prove myself, but I feel like
not because they're trying to get in your pants or anything.
No. Not on a weirdo shit. On some, we have
because in the industry that I'm in,
yeah,
in
it's
music,
like that.
People are weird.
I know.
Like, producers are super
no,
weird.
No. So no. Nobody's weird. Like, do I get hit on? Yes.
Do male comedians want to work with you or like do any type of content with you in that sense?
Yeah. Actually, what inspired my street videos, which I now do, and like honestly, there's a couple that I'm like, they're all in the vault right now because I'm working with other people. And
I'm asking her to show us something, but that's gonna be a little tough.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, don't trust me. A lot's coming out because ironically, I'm working with an Egyptian company that is like a travel company where they take solo travelers. And you know, when you were talking about that trip that they do in Egypt, but it's not just in Egypt, they do it all over the place. So they wanted me to do street content for them, but the joke is that like the street content was like
asking questions,
but the questions were like, but I get to be myself and I get to write everything. So they gave me free range to be creative.
Oh wow.
Oh, so you're gonna
that's a unique opportunity.
Questions.
So I'm fucking around. I'm giving people scenarios. Like, for instance, you guys both get to the airport, okay, and this idiot forgets that his passport is expired. You guys already paid for the trip.
Yeah.
No, we're friends now. I can call you an idiot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just making sure. I was like, I don't know if tomorrow he's going to be like, cancel the whole thing.
We're not putting this shit out.
So do you go? That was the question I was asking 100%. People on the street. So you see, I was getting mixed answers.
If he did not renew his passport, that's on him.
And he realized, and that's what a girl, and ironically, she was Palestinian, and I was just editing it before I came here. That is so weird. She said that's on her.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, like,
you know why?
That's your fault.
I know
you're not responsible.
As Arab household, your mother's gonna tell you 20 million times.
Where's your passport? Do you have your passport?
Exactly.
You left at 3 a.m. The flight's at 11.
So if you don't know that your passport is expired,
you're a fucking idiot.
You are a fucking idiot.
You have to stay home and think about what you did.
Can I take your ticket and call Rasha to come?
Yeah, for real.
Because this guy's an idiot.
Yeah. So as a female, let's get back to the.
So
question.
it's an advantage.
So no, and I wouldn't say necessarily complete advantage, but I would say that I see the pros that I've gone, because there's what it is that they'll have, like, let's say a lineup of 5 people and it's all 5 men, and it's like, holy shit, we need some diversity. A female, throw her in there, because there's not only men in the audience.
100%.
And
females like to go to comedy shows more than
men. Yeah. And so what they want diversity, and it's not, or maybe it's all 5 white men. Okay, we need, like, mix it up. So here I am, and I'm like a token comedian. I'm hitting the female, I'm hitting the ethnic, I'm hitting the Muslim. They're like, fuck, we don't know what's about to pull out of the bag. So, and I come there and I just, like, I would say that at the end of the day, even if they book me just because they heard through the grapevine that I'm funny and I'm a female and I hit all this, once they see me, they're like, oh, okay, come again. Yeah. And then next thing you know, it has nothing to do with me being a girl. I'm getting booked.
It's just your humor.
Yeah.
Because you have talent.
And I'll say one thing.
I rate that.
Super talented.
Since I begun, it's been about a year now. Like,
I hope you never stop. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I've never for once asked to be on a show.
Wow.
I've never asked a producer. I've never hit up anybody. I've never, based
Your work
on
speaks for
word
itself.
of mouth from the community, being like, if somebody, like, people will post and be like, I need a female, or I need this, or I just need, I'm short. Like, it's basically other comedians that have seen me be like, yo, she's good, put her on. And that's all.
If we bring on another comedian, would you be down to come?
Of course.
Come on as well.
Of course, 100%.
And just be the co-host.
Oh my God, fuck yeah! And
I might actually tell him not to show up that day. You just be my co-host.
This guy's like, I didn't realize this was my job replacement. Right
Yeah,
here.
fuck.
No.
I just got replaced by my guest.
There are negatives to being a female comedian, but I always just like
what?
Like, obviously, as a female, already they're like, she's not funny. She's not gonna be funny. Like, mostly males. Yeah. And I'll get this compliment all the time, and it's a backhanded compliment. It's, holy shit, I didn't realize girls can be funny. You're the funniest girl I've ever met, and I'm surprised. And like you've changed my views, and it's like cool.
Which is crazy because there's a lot of female comedians.
A lot of female.
But on
comedians.
average, women are like I kind of share a very similar view.
Listen,
I'll be honest.
It's because you're close-minded and you don't.
No, I don't find women that
it's
funny
'cause
on
you're like-
average.
No,
The average woman
Listen,
isn't funny.
The average, and then I'm gonna break it down.
Well,
so
you date-
if we're gonna look
you
at
date white
statistics,
women, so
What does this have to do with dating? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Exposed.
White women ain't really.
Yo,
white
listen.
women ain't really hilarious.
Listen,
like
don't
that.
worry.
I'm the Egyptian one. We're supposed
That's
to.
all I'm saying. fam.
I know. but
Listen,
this guy's
we're
giving
cousins.
Me,
We're
yeah,
cousins.
he's giving
like,
me. He's giving me
like we're distant relatives.
Literally,
Stop doing that.
Literally.
Why are you acting like I'm Jewish, bro? I'm Palestinian. Like you don't hate me. You
guys want to hear the one that I almost canceled me?
the Jewish people?
The one where I joke about sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're the one who
yeah,
mentioned it.
You
It's
can do
actually
the
very
explicit
funny.
shit
It's actually
here.
very
Nah,
funny.
listen, they're my cousins
You guys,
too. We show love to them, too.
No. It's not even bad. It's not even bad. You can cut
You're
it.
labeled anti-Semitic?
No, but
I don't care.
The
I
joke's
honestly don't.
hilarious. You can cut it. I have no issues. Okay, I actually I love religious people in general. Don't care if you're not
Do
my
you
religion.
do Ramadan, by the way?
I do. Yeah.
You fast?
I fast. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All 30 days.
He's my witness.
I believe you.
I do.
believe
I
you.
actually do it in dedication for a friend of mine.
That's I believe you. That's a pretty.
A lot of
impressive.
people think like a lot of people ask me like, are you gonna convert to Islam? I don't identify as a Christian.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Like I don't.
But you do.
care
You
about
His
do-
it.
family's
do it
Christian.
supportive.
My family is,
Yeah.
but
But
I
you
don't-
don't personally.
I don't study it. I don't practice it.
Yeah.
I read the Quran just like I've read the Bible.
Okay.
But yeah, I just.
So where'd the curiosity spark from friends?
No, since I was a kid, because I grew up there, right?
Yeah, so you see,
and like I had my best friend
wanted
was
to
Muslim.
understand, yeah.
And he used to come and celebrate Christmas with me,
So you
and I would
used to,
celebrate Ramadan with him.
Yeah,
I would literally sleep at his house most of Ramadan.
You see, like I was just mentioning how my best friends were all sorts of religions.
Yeah.
So like in the group chat, it's like Diwali, like Happy Diwali, Eid, Happy
That's dope.
Eid, Christmas. Hey, we will we'll do things for each other for those holidays, and it's sick because like I want to say like that is like Mississauga specifically, like it's a representation of like what the world could be. Because I swear to you, like I never experienced racism until I'm up north and I'm moving like weird out. We're in Quebec, you know.
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
But so my thing is with religion, it's just like similar to you, I took religion 101 and that kind of I started diving deeper. So part of me was like, I don't know the Jewish community that well. I have Christian friends, but not the Jewish community.
Yeah.
So I went to a synagogue
Yeah.
and I started looking more into it and understanding it, especially with the conflict. And I can't just be yelling Free Palestine and not understanding the conflict.
Oh, you've yelled that before?
It's like, did you not see my clip that I posted? I do it on my, I do my set. I go, my name's Rasha, which just sucks right now.
I did see that.
And then I go,
No, I
and then
didn't see
I
that.
continue on by saying, my parents gave me an interesting name for North America. A lot of times old white women like to ask me, or old white people like to ask me how I feel about the war. And I'm always like, bitch, I'm Egyptian. The only war I know about is Free Palestine. And I do it in front of 150 people. And they all cheer. I do that joke and I read the room. I know when I'm not gonna get a cheer.
I mean,
I'll change it. I'll adjust it, but I will say
I feel
it.
like with social media recently too, people are like more open to talking about that.
For me, it's like, here's the thing. I'm not going to hide my stance because in my eyes, if you don't have a stance, then you're, you know what I mean? Like that in its own is saying a lot.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm like, for me, I feel like, because what's cool is that there's a Jewish comedian who is pro-Palestine, has a Palestinian podcast, and is one of like the biggest
Send me that. I want to watch that.
he's a comedian and he's hilarious. I've seen him. He's from LA.
You ever watch Mo?
Of course. I've watched Mo. I watched his
But, like,
bits.
you watch his
You know my
stand-up?
comedy?
Yeah.
He inspired me.
Really?
He's one of my biggest inspirations.
That's
I
fire.
watched
He's
that-
sick.
I watched that first special like maybe 4 times.
When did that come out? Like a while back, no?
Yeah.
2018 or something?
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
remember, because in 2019, I was in Egypt and I showed my cousins too.
He had a funny, I can't remember the joke, but he ended his set with a funny joke about the conflict. And that's when I realized, I'm like, bro, you're meant for this.
Because the thing is,
Because
though,
not a lot of people can joke about it.
no.
Yeah,
it's a sensitive topic.
A lot of us get sensitive with it.
Off camera, I'll tell you this joke a comedian has.
Yeah.
He's Lebanese and he's Christian, and
Oh.
let's just say he dated.
They're not my favorite.
Okay.
I love y'all, but y'all not.
Okay.
They're not my favorite.
Okay, and the point, I can't say this joke. I really can't. So I'll tell you after. But the point is, I've already heard a lot of them. They're just not on TV, so you don't know about it.
No, they're not on
You got to
TV,
be good at it.
I guess, yeah.
You got to be good at it. And honestly, when I do
Because
it.
you're going to get labeled anti-Semitic as soon as you go on TV.
But.
Matt, don't be worried. We're not going to be labeled anti-Semitic.
No,
bro,
not
promise
as.
you.
I mean.
I'm
listen,
not worried.
like my thing.
Don't stress out.
My
bro.
thing.
We're
My
good.
thing is.
Bro,
is if
We
you,
love everybody.
We love everybody.
Palestinian-
I'm not worried.
Shalom. Ma shalomcha, akhi.
yeah, and I also. It's funny enough is that.
I just said hi. How are you, my brother?
I actually should plug in like that guy's podcast. I gotta tell you about him. He's sick. He's
you
sick.
should.
He's and
You're saying as a Palestinian, what?
as
You
a
were gonna ask me something.
Palestinian, no Mo Amer
Oh.
doing any joke. I said it so white, but is him
Mo
doing
Amer.
Mo Amer.
Mo Amer.
Him doing any joke
Muhammad Amar.
about yeah, there it is. He
Shout out Alia.
he cannot be Alia.
Yo,
Yo, if I call her that, she'd look at me confused as hell. She'd be like, what?
You should.
I will. I feel like because he's Palestinian, it's like, and nobody can ever label him anti-Semitic. Bro, like that is like hits
That's
home.
crazy though. They do label us anti-Semitic. You know, when
How's
I came
that-
here, I was different, right? Like I was preaching I wouldn't say preaching, but I was telling a lot of people about the situation and the conflict there, right? Because they'd ask me, and I'd be like, "Yo, this is from a person who lived it.
Yeah.
This is not the news.
Yeah.
This is the person who lived it."
Yeah.
And I tell them, my dad had Jewish friends,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, this is a reality
Yeah.
of what we saw.
Yeah.
This is the everyday reality that we saw, whether you like it or not. And automatically it's like, oh no, you're anti-Semitic. You're saying that because you're Palestinian, right?
Yeah. they
Even
don't
people that I
listen.
still kind of talk to now that said that. But then when this whole thing happened on social media,
It's changed.
it changed. It's like,
Wow.
yo, it's so sad to see what's going on. And then in my head, I'm like,
I've been saying.
bitch, I
I've
said
been-
this like when I was in grade 9.
Yeah.
But you guys looked at me as I'm only saying this
Because it's
because
just
I'm Palestinian.
and people think it's like a religion thing. It's not. It's
Has nothing to do
it's
with religion.
colonialism in
Yeah.
real life, in real time, and that's what's upsetting.
Like my grandfather, who God rest his soul, passed away a couple of years ago. 2019, he passed away. And he lived till 90 years old. So he's seen it all. He literally was there during the World War II. Right?
Wow.
Like, you're not talking to a
yeah,
man who's...
yeah.
and
He's
he-
seen it all.
Yeah, and he literally sat there and told me, and this is after I came back, my first visit. As I grew up, I was like, I want to have these conversations with him. And he literally told me, he's like, Muslims, Christians, and Jewish people never had a problem.
Never.
We all used to celebrate each other. We all used to be friends, be neighbors, care for each other. So don't ever let them put that in your head.
Yeah.
It's a religion problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not. Because we all spoke that language. We spoke the Arabic language
Yeah.
because that's what was there, right? Other people spoke Aramaic or Hebrew, but you didn't really separate because of religion. They started that.
Yeah.
One of the only reasons why I don't identify with a religion or like belong to a religion is because of the political situations
Aspect of
that,
it. Yeah.
what they did back home of
Yeah.
how they separated the Muslims and the Christians and the Jews.
And this isn't the first time I've heard an opinion that way, where like a friend of mine was kind of just like, the reason I don't like religion is because I feel like it separates people.
Can you date a different religion?
I mean, my parents would not be happy, but does that stop me? No. And like, well,
That would stop me.
No, you know what? I this is a thing. Surprisingly though, all
It's
three of my
crazy. I want to marry. My mom's probably gonna look at me.
You wanna
like,
marry
"You're
a
crazy."
Muslim
I want to marry a Muslim woman. Yeah, and I wanted that because I had a neighbor in the neighborhood, who's my dad's best friend.
yeah.
He's Muslim, and he married a Christian woman, and they raised their kids like, yo, these are both religions, love each other. And he was one of the most gangster in Nazareth.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Nazareth,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, okay.
He was one of the most gangsters. Never ever looked at. He loved his Christian neighbor just as much as his
how it should
brother
be.
who's
Well,
Muslim.
this is the thing. That's the thing. If you can see past religion, and for me, what I think I get annoyed with is that when people are like, "Oh my God, they're not that religion," but it's like that religion being labeled religious does not make you a good person.
No, it's fake.
It's just exactly, and so
But it's deceptive. It's very
So
it's
I
tricky.
personally would like somebody who believes in a higher power, because I would have a problem being able to be like, just like for things when things go wrong. If I'm like, listen.
So you couldn't do an atheist.
I couldn't do an atheist, but
I
that's
don't-
personally
I-
because
I don't
how
think
could I tell
anybody-
him like everything's gonna be fine, everything's written, and they don't believe that, they don't understand that.
There's a lot of atheists.
I know, but
No.
I
I think atheists are fake people.
that they're
I
just
think
trying
they
to.
just say they just want to be
Especially in
cool.
North
Yeah,
America.
I was gonna
No,
say. I was
think they
gonna
just want
say.
to be cool because I've met a lot of atheists that just want to be cool, but
But
I
low
know,
key, when shit hits the
I
fan,
know
they're
deep
praying
down
to God.
they understand that there's a higher power.
Yeah.
That you're not just believing in science. You can even believe. My brother, right?
What if I told you Ben's atheist?
That's cool.
No, I'd say I was just gonna say, I think a lot of people claim atheist because they don't know the word agnostic exists.
Exactly. Agnostic is exactly how I feel.
I see what you're saying.
And that's why I'm saying I'll date an agnostic, and
That's a whole completely different.
It's a
I
belief
understand.
of a higher power.
Got it, got
but
it.
yet-
There's
but they
still
don't
a
know
belief of a
exactly
higher power.
what.
Like,
That's the
believe in
difference.
karma, you're agnostic.
You see what
Yes.
I'm saying?
My bad. I
Exactly.
butchered. My bad.
And this man made you see. This guy made you.
Shout by Ben. That's my dog.
Crazy. One time, shout out to Ben.
And I was actually gonna say something, and I was reading like even in like the Quran and like all the books, technically we're all supposed to be working together,
Facts.
being together. And a lot of times you'll even hear, if you're gonna marry outside of your religion, at least marry somebody from the book. Jewish, Christians, and like Muslims. At the end of the day, our stories are all very similar, and that's why it's crazy to see people separate and over it. And so when the way and that's how I was. Thank God, my parents, as you can see, they're not racist, and on top of that, they raised us to really love anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I was ignorant to the Palestinian Israel conflict all the way through almost university. It wasn't until my Somali best friend put me on.
Yeah.
And she looked at me crazy because she goes, as an Egyptian Muslim
You should
who's
know
right
about
there,
this. Yeah.
how do you not know about this?
But
and I
it's
go,
not-
my parents never
Yeah.
was like, listen, we don't, never.
Because we don't talk. Like my parents never taught me to hate
No.
Jewish people.
No.
It's not something that's. You don't come to my household and we have meetings weekly about the situation and like what's our no.
Yeah, yeah.
We know what the situation is. We know the reality of
Yeah.
it. We just understand of how to live it and move.
And at
You
the end
gotta
of the
on.
you gotta adjust and maneuver, I guess.
It's not even, bro. I feel like we just got desensitized to the situation.
Yeah.
That there's nothing else. Like I think over the pandemic, I was having a conversation with my dad where it made me tear up because the man said, "I give up on hope. I give up on the hope of having a country like Palestine." And in my head, I'm like, that's a man who's been fighting for 50 plus years
Yeah.
for the recognition of this place, but he literally gave up. So we just become very desensitized that they don't want to bring that pain onto their kids because they're aware their kids see it. When I lived there, I saw it. I didn't need my dad to tell me. When I was a little kid and we were walking in the mall in a Jewish area, and my mom would grab me by the ear and be like, "You better not speak loud in Arabic here." You think I'm not aware of what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm a kid, but I'm still understanding the reason why she said that is because if we do,
Yeah.
we're going to be looked at. They're going to think we're terrorists. Cops are going to come and
Yeah.
start hassling us.
And that's the reality.
And that's the reality. We live it day to day, so we don't really talk about it. We just kind of let it just move with it. That's the thing with people who lived inside of Israel, because I technically live under Israeli rules,
Yeah.
Israeli
Wow,
laws,
wow.
everything.
That's
I have an
so
Israeli
tough.
passport,
Yeah.
but I'm full like they have in the passport.
Palestinian.
Christian,
Okay.
Palestinian.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they identify you.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
At birth, they do on your birth
Yeah.
certificate. Like it'll say like Muslim.
Yeah,
Both parents Muslim. Like
yeah.
it's,
No,
yeah,
it's
they're
serious.
very strict.
So we don't really talk about it. It makes sense that other
Yeah.
Arabs and other people don't really have those discussions
Yeah.
because it's just like you can't.
It's
As
depressing.
old Arabs,
and-
we're aware we can't because it's been there for so long, bro. It's like almost 80 years. Almost 80 years of the same conflict. And you have to remember, Egyptian parents, a lot of them have seen the war that happened. They've seen how Egypt tried to free Palestine. They've seen how all that stuff tried to happen. I feel like we're being very depressive right now.
No, don't
Nah.
get me wrong.
We gotta have a balance.
I
We gotta
wanna
balance.
It showed
this.
a very serious side of
But-
a comedian right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
like-
it's good.
It's like,
But you know
there's-
why the conflict is interesting? Well, first I mentioned Mo Amer being the first Palestinian on TV out here, really, representing.
That made me honestly. That
That's
gave me
huge.
goosebumps.
Huge.
And like even my mom was
His-
like, "Whoa!"
his
My mom
second-
cried when she watched it,
His second.
and I was like, "Damn!"
Did you
'Cause
see-
of how
That's hard. Yeah, of
she
course. It's
resonated.
dope.
Of course. Did you see the second stand
Stand
up?
up, yeah,
You know, at the end when he shows the video,
yeah.
bawling my eyes out,
Yeah,
bawling
yeah,
my eyes
yeah,
out.
yeah. That's
That
worth it.
one was, oh man,
Yeah.
he hits hard, and it's like what I appreciate and why I said he inspires me is just like him and also Dave Chappelle. They take serious conversations like this
And turn it into
and they turn it
comedy.
into humor, and then it gets
Yeah.
through. Then here you
And
go.
then it's an open dialogue.
And then it's open dialogue, and now people want to discuss it. But even though, don't get me wrong, you got people saying Mo Amer is anti-Semitic, and then you got people telling us that Dave Chappelle is transphobic. But if you listen to his comedy, you
It's not
realize
it.
he's just saying that, isn't it kind of crazy that black people are still treated so poorly, and the trans or the LGBT community has gone so far,
And
and
that's
that's
your
all.
community, fam. Talk
And
nice
that's
about
all
them.
he's saying.
We'll be right
Yo.
back.
And I'm like, in grade 2, you said, that's it. I'm not even going to push her. I'm not going to. And I swear to God, she never even, she was so, yeah, I
My
feel like
parents thought I had like learning
disabilities.
Yeah.
And it's funny
But I
because
just never liked school.
I didn't like school
I
too,
didn't like
but
school at all.
initially I was getting bullied. The second I went to here and everyone was a fob, I was like, this is sick. And then I was like,
I learned differently. I don't know. Maybe I do have a learning disability.
you could.
But that's why I want to know if
If
I
it's
have
that.
ADHD or am I
ADD
retarded
or whatever.
or
Well,
what's going on?
honestly, my advice is
what
scattered.
is going on? I want to know.
Scattered Brains he's a Canadian psychologist.
That I
And
gotta read that.
you've probably seen his not memes videos on Instagram. He's this old
We're
guy
live.
with a big nose, and like he speaks very like I can't even
Oh,
describe.
is he Italian?
I think so.
Joe something? He was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
He probably was. I don't know. I might be mistaken.
Like chubby, like
I don't know. I don't think he's chubby.
he looks like Peter Griffin but Italian version.
No, he's not chubby. He's not chubby. We're
No,
talking about
then
somebody
I
else.
don't know what
But
you're
anyway,
talking
Scatterbrains will teach you about
Scatterbrains, that's what
ADHD
we're talking
or
about.
ADD. Yeah.
So hold on, are you diagnosing me or no?
No, I was gonna say just listen to that because I don't want to misspeak, and then next thing you know, you think
But
you have
what
it,
do
you don't.
you know? What do you know about it?
Well, one
Based off your
you
knowledge.
just said that I sound like I swallowed a radio in Arabic, which is another way of saying I talk too much, and that is ADD.
Okay.
Talking too much, and it's true though,
That's
and it's
crazy.
funny because like I embraced it now, like
I
before.
didn't mean to say that you talk too
No,
much.
no,
like,
it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's just that you.
No,
keep the
I'm actually not
conversation
upset.
going.
I do. I know.
It's okay. Last
I'm the
thing we
best
end-
person on a road
Last
trip.
thing we ended off by me saying you're dissing your own community. You gotta be nicer to the LGBTQ.
Yes. Dave
That's what he was
Chappelle.
talking about.
So
Did you see the interview or the conversation where he was talking about one of his biggest fans is actually a trans woman?
yeah, that was a whole.
That was a tough
whole,
story.
Remember I sent you that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
super sad.
Yeah,
But the thing
yeah.
is, though, so that's the whole like if you watch the whole
I wonder if Mo
Netflix
Amer
special?
has, like, his biggest fan is a Jew. Like his name is Moshe Goldstein or something.
It's funny. Mo Amer and Dave Chappelle are very close.
Yeah, he's
And-
the one put him on.
Yeah, and that's why, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, it's so funny that the comedians that I like are the ones that are speaking truth.
Mm.
That's my whole point. Is that here's the thing, like I said, serious conversations, humorous ways. That's the only way sometimes people will hear
Understand
it
or
and
hear it.
understand
Yeah,
or
yeah.
ever hear
Or
it.
listen.
Or
Sorry,
even
forget.
understand
Here,
it.
listen it.
But that's
listen to it.
comedy.
And
like
so-
comedy started like comedians. If you have
Yeah.
better knowledge than me, but of what I know is that comedy started by somebody going to the king and talking about what nobody could talk to the king in a funny way,
Yeah,
in a humor,
I just
and they
did.
would tell him that you're a fat bitch who eats
and they would laugh.
turkey, and they would
Yeah,
laugh.
that
But he
is.
would say it in a funny way, rather than if it was a random civilian.
Who would literally get hung.
But yeah, he'd head him.
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
take his
and that's
head
why
off.
there's those jokes where like the Joker gets killed because he went too far or some shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so with Dave Chappelle, like anytime I ever like hear the whole he's transphobic, I'm like, you guys didn't watch the whole thing. You didn't take in. You're not listening, because it's like you got to read between the lines with people that can write, because that's what he can do. He can articulate well.
100%.
And you can't be just taking things
so
face
true.
value. He's trying to basically just say, and when I break it down on like this, the Pride Parade started off once upon a time as a protest. It used to be a protest that ended up turning into this parade. Black Lives Matter is still a protest.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
So the progression of the LGBT community with getting society and like their rights, which I not against, and that's not what he was saying.
Our generation's ever against.
All he was saying was that how the hell are black people still fighting for the same respect and right in the system? Because at the end of the day, I bet you that, okay, I'm not gonna say I bet anything, but I feel like black people still have a hard time when it comes to breaking that glass ceiling, which is usually referred to for women, but the idea that but the LGBT community doesn't have that same those
now
blockages.
She's a Me Too community. Now
I'm not a Me. No. But it's funny because I'm like being careful that I'm saying, but at the same time there shouldn't be like.
You shouldn't.
It's not even. I'm not even talking
Do you support
offensively.
feminism? Like New Age feminism?
Here's the thing. Honestly, I don't know. They fucked us over because I'm like, yo, men used to pay for everything, and now all of a sudden I have to split the bill. Like, I have to pay the bills, and I'll go to work and all that bullshit.
We were
like,
treating you good.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's obviously things that I do agree with, and then there's things that I think that are like taking it too far.
Right.
And I feel like, well, this doesn't.
Yeah, like
make
I would
sense.
never tell a woman sit at home, cook for me, and that's it.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
yeah.
your opinion.
Yeah.
Right. Like I feel like women are actually so smart.
You know, a lot of housewives actually are running the finances, and like
Yeah.
without,
100%.
and they're the brains behind the operations, and they're the
Yeah.
ones who are putting the money in
Because
the investments.
they have the time
Because
to sit there.
And that's without kids. But now you got kids. Now you're raising the next generation, so
Yeah.
they don't have like you. That's a full-time job. That's why they call it the second shift. They'll be like, I work and then I come home and then I feed the kids and I feed the dog and I feed the da-da-da. That's a second shift. Why the hell can't they just kick up?
Yeah.
And that's so that's where feminism, I get it. In my head, I'm like, why did we go to
Do you
work?
want to be a housewife?
And if I can just be a comedian and I have a rich ass husband, dope. Why would I not want that? Because this is the thing.
Question for you now, since you brought up the rich.
Yeah.
I know we're going all over
Yeah,
that.
here we go.
Would you rather have a rich husband who cheats on you, or a broke man who just is loyal and loves you?
Neither. I'd rather be single.
Why?
Because at the end of the
You
day,
have to choose one of them.
I have to.
Yeah, it's like, what would
Okay,
you rather
if I
have?
really
One of
have
them.
to,
Like, you
I
have two
honestly
options.
I'd pick the cheater, and I'll say this because then I get the money and I get to.
And y'all women are mad at us when we
No,
cheat.
listen, because I'll
I'm
tell
not
you
a
what my
cheater,
mom
I'm not a
said.
cheater.
My mom said something.
I am.
It was funny, but it was also
I'm
like,
just kidding, kind of.
It wasn't a cheater. It was if he was rich and has no time to see you, he might be loyal, but you just never see him. Mom's
No,
like,
he's a cheater.
no, but I'm saying my mom was saying.
If he has no time, he's a cheater.
Okay, fine. He has
Let's
no
just be
time.
real.
He's a cheater, and I'm fully aware that he's cheating.
Yeah.
That's fine because I would just cheat back. I'd just live my life in secret, like. Well, he could know, but like I wouldn't like ruin the reputation of him.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'd
he's a cheater.
respect that boundary. I'd be like, okay, I treat it like common law. I treat it like, hey, like especially if we have, do we have children? What's the scenario?
Yeah, you have children.
Okay,
of
cool.
course.
So then, this is great. We're co-parenting. The children will never know that we're not faithful to each other. I will
Would
enjoy
you
the
still,
money.
like, would you give affection in front of the kids and stuff? Like a kiss,
I think
a
like
hug,
you know what
things
is
like that?
cool, and I know it's gonna sound absolutely crazy,
Yeah.
but I just treat it like almost like an open relationship. Like I still have love for you. I'm still cool with you. I'm gonna still be.
That's
Yeah,
good.
You're still.
That's
you
a good
can still be
perspective.
You
my-
ever thought about
You
being
can still
poly?
be my best friend. Nah. I don't share. I don't share.
No, it's not. It's not something.
So why would you say neither?
I can like. Why would I say neither?
Yeah.
She'd rather stay single.
Okay, so actually, low key, hold on. He's broke. I'm
She's
not
lesbian.
broke. Hold on.
That's why.
Hold on. The other one, he's broke, but I'm not broke, right?
Well, you're his wife.
Like I don't have to be broke in this scenario. We're not both broke. So if I'm rich, hear me out. If I'm rich, I'm
no,
cool.
you married. You don't have too much money either. And that's
Okay,
what it
so
is.
see, the scenario
No,
changed.
no,
'Cause
no.
if
The
my
scenario
husband-
was
No,
always-
it does
my
change. It
husband-
does. It does change.
Because here's the thing.
Because if
my
she's rich
husband-
and he's broke,
if
it changes the
I
dynamic.
change it. I'm cool
Gabrielle
with him
Union,
being
like, now she's gonna be Gabrielle Union, where Gabrielle Union said it because I pay all the bills. I get to
I'm
cheat.
cheating, but I'm not
It's
gonna
like,
be
no,
cheating.
what I'm
If
saying
he's
is,
loyal and he's
would
loving,
you rather
I don't
a man
care.
who's a loyal, loving man, but he's not? When I say broke, is like he's not rich.
Okay,
right?
yeah, then that's
and
fine.
you guys are living like a low class, maybe just some months you might see the middle class.
Yeah.
You know those ones.
Okay, yeah, I know those ones.
Okay, or you are a housewife who's living with a rich man, but he cheats on you.
So yeah, I have to stay poor with the poor guy because I can't work. I can't make money. I can't be rich.
Well, you can work, but you're not.
I'm never
educated.
allowed to be rich.
No, you're working at a fast food joint.
Shout out KFC. My mom loves her job. That's why I rate her.
Yeah.
She does
you're
it for
doing
fun.
Minimum wage.
She's retired.
You're doing minimum wage, basically.
I love him and he loves me. I
Yes.
think I actually would go
loves
with that.
you.
You know why?
He's
I
loyal to
think
you.
I'd go with that. I think I'd go with that. I think that's healthier, even for the children. If it's a healthy relationship and I'm
You
happy,
just hope-
because
you
you know what
just
I
hope
always
that the
say?
kid make
Because
money
yo,
and, like-
I spend like $600 a month on therapy. That's how much therapy is. Okay.
Therapy costs $600.
No,
a
it
month.
costs $150 a session, and I go once a week. Well,
What?
yeah, because I'm consistent.
dope.
Because
That's
if you're
dope.
not consistent, it's just like the gym.
When do you stop?
Oh, you never stop. You just extend the period of time seeing them because you're eventually gonna learn like what they're telling you, and you're gonna apply it. Like I always say,
I need to go to therapy.
when somebody pisses me off, I go.
We all need to
and
go
they
to
ask me how I
therapy.
feel. I'm always like, let me discuss with counsel and get back to you.
Wow.
And I swear to God, if it wasn't for her, I was literally like, I have commitment issues. I was like single for 6
You gonna
years.
give her a shout out or no?
Yo, I don't think that's.
You have commitment issues?
And
She
yo,
was
Central
single
C, Central C.
She was single for 6 years.
I was single for like almost 6 years, and
What age?
at what age? From
Like,
like
what
22 to like literally like maybe last month.
Yeah, you're different.
Yo, the joke is I have this thing where I say like
So your parents know that you have a man now.
no, what are you talking about? I don't have a
right.
man.
You're right.
Don't talk about
You're right.
listen.
Just an
Listen.
acquaintance.
Listen.
acquaintance.
I will not have a man until there's a ring on my finger.
You're an acquaintance, sir. I'm sorry to tell you. You're an acquaintance. You're just a
No.
friend.
I will not have a man until there's a ring
You're
on my
just a
finger.
friend.
It's either you're a friend and then you're a husband. There is no in between. You're not even a fiance.
Jeez.
Wow. So you're a friend right now. Whoever you are.
Nah,
you're a
shut
friend.
up. Get out of here.
You're a friend, bro.
I'm never gonna be allowed to do a podcast. No,
Crazy.
I'm joking.
She's not showing him this episode.
I'm a comedian. He knows I'm a comedian. He has to be. Yo, that's one thing that was weird.
What?
Being asked not to talk about them, and I was like, I never would have, anyways.
You never diss like your spouse?
No. Hold on.
Okay, right. Your friend.
I'm no. Hold on. My thing is that personally, I don't talk about.
You're
I
haram
don't talk
about
about
other
actual
things.
personal things on stage.
But like you
I talk
joke
about-
about your parents.
Yeah. Okay. So see, here's the thing. I don't know. Actually, maybe
Like,
it's
you know
because.
how Kevin Hart was roasting his dad and like
Yeah.
his kids, his
Yeah.
wife.
I can do
You
that. I
wouldn't
can
do
do that.
that?
I can. No, I could. I actually am. I do it. I do it. I just make
You
it
ever
so
roast
vague.
them?
I do, but I make it so vague, and I just talk. I'm like, men, what's wrong with you guys? And
Can
like,
we get a joke? I know you have a joke here that you wrote about him. Can we get a sneak peek of a joke?
Yeah, I kind
I'm
of.
putting you on the spot right now.
No, I was saying. When I initially was dating him,
Dating? I thought we're friends.
No,
only.
this is in the beginning. In the beginning.
Oh.
Very, very early. Okay, he leaves to Brazil for like vacation.
Yeah.
All right, and this is super new, so I can't really like. He already had this trip. I met him, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Brazil." So I made this joke where I'm like, so I started off my thing. I'm like, I'm dating this guy, but like, I don't really know if I am anymore because like I don't know if you guys know, like I could be a 10 here in Canada, but like in Brazil I'm a 4. Okay, and then I like started talking about how I'm like, I don't know if you guys know what BBL stands for, but it's not bootylicious. Okay, it is Brazilian butt lift, as in they invented it, as in they make a C cup look like a negative A cup. Okay,
Would you do that? Would you get a BBL for like your man?
No, absolutely not. I
Okay.
wouldn't do shit for my man. Are you dumb? I'm that bitch. I don't even have a man. I made that up. And that was the specific for the joke, okay?
She said, "I am that bitch. Don't talk to me."
No. I fuck around, but
She
I
has
swear
a
to
man,
God,
guys, but she doesn't want to tell us.
I don't have
about
one.
it.
I don't know. Whew, maybe I might, but I'll tell you one thing.
She's
I'll
not
tell you
single
one thing.
anymore. I'll tell
I'll
you that much. She
I
doesn't
made
have
him
any
up.
commitment issues.
So I told people, I'm like, I started going to therapy for commitment issues. I started going to therapy for relationship issues because I didn't have a relationship and I had an issue with that. And like, and on God, like,
Did you feel like you're weird because you didn't have a relationship?
No. I knew I had commitment issues, and so I was.
There's no way.
Wait. Commitment issues because you're a player?
No. I literally,
she's a pimp,
I have
yeah.
ADD, and just like jobs, people, I get bored.
She gets bored. So
I decided,
get
like,
bored of
I'm
men.
interested in you. Whoa, you're cool. And then, like, I don't speak to you for a week, or like something happens, and then I'm like, who is? Like, I move on I fall fast and I move on fast.
Oh.
So I was saying to, I'm
wow,
like, yo, so
you're toxic as fuck.
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not.
remind me of my friend.
You're toxic as hell.
And like, I'm very quick. Like, I'm very like, it comes off as very cold. Because
what if you made someone fall for you?
Which
because
is
you
what
fell so
happens.
quick,
Which is
and then you
happens.
said,
So then I started not messing with anybody and not talking to anybody and being very careful, and that made me very lonely because now I have nobody.
you listened to Akon Lonely, weren't you?
Lonely. So anyways, I went to therapy, and just so happens I started talking to somebody, and every time I wanted to break up as in stop talking to them,
You would go to therapy.
the therapist would be like, are you sure you're just not running away because you don't like this one thing? And so, like, I'm a runner, I'm a track
So
star.
So it's
So
true that
finally-
women can walk away from a good man because they might not like that one thing. I just seen a clip about that.
It's to get to the commitment part is very difficult because it's like check. Oh, gotta try someone else, and that's a problem. I'm not even picky though. I'm not picky.
This is
I feel like
specific women. We're not saying all.
yeah,
women
not
are
all
like that.
women. No. I think
Yeah.
Capricorns. No fucking around. I'm
Are
not
you
a.
Capricorn?
I'm not a.
You're
I'm not a.
Capricorn,
I'm not
yeah,
a
you
galaxy gangster. Don't worry.
She's a Capricorn.
I am.
Do you think I
don't believe in
wanted
the
to ask you
signs.
that?
I don't.
I just thought about this today. Do you think women can talk their way out of relationships?
Talk their way. Of course, that's what I do.
She's like, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, of course.
No. Of course.
So
of
how?
course.
Give us an example.
Well, what do you mean?
Like, how would you talk your way out of a relationship where a guy
So
you
for
checked all the
instance-
boxes and
so
then
okay, so he
that
did
one
something.
box, his humor, you can't stand his humor, for example.
Okay, well, relax. That's my number one priority. Swear to God.
That's the number one box. If
Yeah.
you're not checking that,
No,
you're not.
swear.
I'm not
That's
even
for a
talking.
lot of women though, no?
I mean, not all women.
not
Well,
really.
not the highest priority, but
like some will be like height. Some will be like finances. Some will be like.
But like a
your
lot-
height?
like
Where's your height?
hold on,
Listen,
a
you
lot
I
of
think all
Listen.
women, all women care about height.
I'll be honest. Yo,
You're
there are
dating a
some
5'5"?
funny short men. Okay.
Are you dating a 5'5"?
If he's hilarious. I love.
humor over looks.
Yeah, I've dated. I used to.
I
date
think a lot of
medium- I used to
She's
date
dating-
medium
she's like,
ugly.
I'm dating an ugly guy.
No, actually, unfortunately.
She's really, I'm dating an ugly guy.
No.
But he's funny.
Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I don't really like. I've never been like. I'm usually the main character. I'm the bad bitch. Dating a bad bitch is weird.
Like dating a good-looking person. is
Yeah,
weird for
yeah.
you.
Because
Fair.
it's like.
It's a lot of attention now.
No, you know what's funny? Like I'll leave a show, and it's like people are like, "Oh, you're funny," and like then I'll hear a random guy tell him he's handsome as shit. I'm like, "What? That is the craziest compliment."
That's crazy.
And I was like,
What about me?
Like, yo. He gets
What about
compliments
me?
like that, and it's so funny because I'm like, I'm not used to, like, it's not a problem. But I'm used to medium ugly. So,
She's dating medium ugly.
no, I'm not now. And
Oh,
that's, now it's
So he's funny and good looking.
No, I'm funny. Relax.
Oh, so he's not funny.
No, he's funny, but he's not a comedian.
But he's not good looking, or he's good
Like,
looking.
I'm hilarious.
So he's funny and good looking.
Yeah, so she's used to dating medium ugly
Okay,
men.
but now we're
But
talking-
now he's good looking.
Guys, but you know what's funny? By
Bro,
the time
I'm
this
trying to check the
podcast
boxes
releases,
with
check
her.
with me if I'm even still in a
She
relationship.
probably doesn't like
This
you
shit.
by that time.
No.
2 weeks.
By the time this drops, she's
No,
In
it just.
2 weeks, she's gonna gonna go to her therapist. She's gonna go to Barbara, and she's gonna say
Sarah.
Yeah, shout out Sarah, that white girl from
Shout out to
Oakville.
Sarah, the white girl from Oakville, for real. She's gonna go to Sarah and say, Sarah, I can't stand this guy. Probably has his toes too big or it's
No,
curled.
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I feel
But
bad.
He's a friend, right?
No,
only
yeah,
friend.
he's a friend. He's a friend. He's a friend.
Yeah.
Mama Bubba, he's a friend.
Mama Baba.
No. He's a good guy, and it's weird because
She's from Brazil?
No, he's not. He was just on vacation.
Okay.
The joke is that like
I want
always
to guess where he's from.
no.
Yeah.
You can do that off camera. Shit. When you want his full name too, holy fuck.
No. We don't need that.
But no, but the thing is, the
I'll
joke.
meet him one day.
The joke is that I always like, you know what people need. If this is some nice relationship advice, you gotta date somebody that compliments you.
Hold on, we get a relationship.
Not compliments you like
we're
you gotta
getting
look
a
good.
relationship advice from a woman who's been single for 6 years and had she went to therapy for relationship
I got
problems.
commitment issues,
And
but I'm
she's
trying to
about
change that for
give
you.
Ladies,
Only
and gentlemen,
Real Central C fans know that.
Shout out Central C.
All right, give
No.
us some
But
relationship
and by
advice.
when I said they need to compliment you, I mean like they need
I heard
to.
that recently.
They need to. Yeah, they need to like they.
Yin yang.
Yeah.
Like you said.
like what
They're
you're
gonna
not
have
good
what
at, they
you're
have to-
missing.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I
yeah.
think that with this
One of my
guy,
cousins was telling me to marry a teacher because he thinks a teacher is what
you need
yeah, and I was like,
education.
bro, it's like, she can tell me if I'm retarded or not.
She can tell you if you have ADD.
Yeah, exactly.
You date a therapist, actually. Take it to the next level.
No, that's scary.
My best friend's a therapist. Trust me, it's
What
not
is she?
like that. What do you mean? What is she?
Like, what's her background?
She's Somali.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you show me off camera?
Yeah. I just realized the situation. I was like,
You're trying to tell me to date a therapist?
no. She.
I love my
she's-
Somali women.
Yeah,
I love
she-
my
she-
East African women.
She's
let
in a
me just say that.
relationship, but yes,
Oh,
she would have
okay.
loved you too. Still.
Ah,
I'm fucking
that's
dying.
crazy.
The way I'm not sharing this podcast with anybody in my close circle.
You better post it. on
Yeah.
Instagram.
I'm gonna post it.
I
I
hope.
just hope they don't listen to the whole thing because the ending got crazy.
Like, thank God this is a long one. Hope we don't get to the end.
Yeah. Where it's like, yo, put this on your Patreon or something, whatever that is.
Let's make sure there's a couple clips of this.
Nah, the way I'm not retweeting this shit. These guys want me canceled in my own circle.
Oh my God.
But yes, date
That is
people that
awesome.
compliment. I always say, if you're, for instance, if you're Superman, no, if you're Batman in cooking, you need Robin in cleaning.
Oh, wow. Bars.
You know what I mean?
Bars.
I just be spitting and
Now
shit.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing.
You
Oh.
might need 3
You-
wives
you-
with
yeah.
that shit, bro.
Yo, listen, brother. I've been saying I want 3 wives. You know me. I might honestly.
You might convert to
I
Islam
might
just for
And
that.
I've said that to my mom.
And she
I've
was
said-
probably cheese.
I've said to my mom, like, I might convert just for that because I do want different baby moms.
Okay, so hold on, chill. First of all, future out here, but like,
That's what it is.
like, you asked me about it, and like, you know that you would have to change for your parents. Like, they would never accept you bringing anything other than Christian.
Nah, my
So-
parents are over that.
Your parents are over that,
Yeah, I mean, for my last relationship, she wasn't Christian.
so they got over it.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
good. That's
no.
progressive for
And
that.
my mom told me, and
How about race?
see, this is the thing, because my last relationship, she wasn't.
The race.
Mirrors. No,
Okay,
she was-
cool.
She was Sri Lankan.
Oh,
right?
different.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Not as much as you think, because they're very similar to us.
No,
in
I mean
ways.
different in terms of like that was not on your mom's radar.
No, but what the thing is that my mom has basically said she knew from a young age that it's not that I'm not attracted to Arab women, it's that I never.
Just never.
Yeah,
thought
it was
that way.
it's just not it for me. And I can't even say it's not it because I don't know. I might actually end up marrying one or having a kid by one. My biggest thing is that I always told her, Mom, expect me to not marry a Palestinian woman. Like, it can be a different culture.
Yeah.
And I think
She prepped her.
Yeah, I think she knew that because I always used to say as a young kid, I wanted women from different nationalities, and the only thing in common with all those kids is that the Palestinian side. So I wanted to spread my seed throughout the whole world.
Okay.
Since it's a weird thing.
That's a wild fucking thing.
Yeah,
This guy
and-
thinks he's
He's
what's
listening to.
Gone.
He's listening to
no,
too much.
I was actually no. I was gonna say what's his name that married Mariah Carey.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
You see how
No,
you,
but he's-
you see how you have to
But
remember
he's
him?
like he only dates
The same.
like American
You're saying,
women,
yeah,
you
you're
know?
trying to ethnically.
I'm saying like I want a woman
populate the
from
cook.
like Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I want a woman.
Okay, first of all, I do this thing where like I keep trying new foods from all over the city, and you're trying to
Foods.
say,
I'm
yeah,
trying-
and you're trying
I'm
to,
trying
yeah,
women.
you're
I'm
wildin'.
trying to try
You're
women from different
You're
sides.
wildin'. Okay, well, listen, we
here.
got like, listen, I know how to do your job now. We got 5 minutes left, so we better wrap this shit up.
Hey, let's wrap
with
it
some,
up.
with some, we talked way too much about.
We did.
Way too much. I want you to cut
No,
off the
yo,
ones
you
where I
might
get canceled.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get canceled. There's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of things
get, I'm
happen
gonna
to
get
you.
broken up with.
Yeah, her
my
man's
my
gonna
therapist
die.
is
You're
gonna
not the
leave
man
me.
to begin
My
with.
best
He's
friend's
just a
gonna leave
friend.
me. Yeah, listen, it's
You're
just.
gonna have a lot of
I
lesbian
have.
girls hit on you.
I'm still. Oh my god, yeah.
You're gonna
Oh,
get
I already get
unfriended.
that. Oh my god, guys, this is the worst. I'm never coming on a podcast
Nah.
with two Arab men.
Nah, we
ever
want to
again.
shout you
That's
out.
true.
You've been an incredible guest.
You're
You
gonna be our
are.
co-host. We already
Yeah.
talked about
You're easily the funniest guest we've had, and
it. You're the funniest Arab person I've met next to Mo. How about that?
Chill.
Yeah,
Look at these guys gassing me
yeah,
up after
yeah.
they're
I
about to
haven't met
cancel
Mo.
me.
I
we
haven't met Mo, but
we would definitely
I
like
can't
to
wait.
see
One
you
day.
as a
That's my
co-host
goal.
in the
if
future.
you meet him, can you like
I'll hook you guys up.
can
I'm
you
gonna
like
FaceTime
me
you.
or something? Or
Yeah,
like, you know?
or if I meet J. Cole again, I got you.
No, I'm gonna meet J. Cole. before
Okay,
you.
cool. You're
Yeah.
gonna FaceTime me?
I got you.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Cool.
I'll be like, yo, I told her.
So,
I said you're
okay,
here.
sorry. So, bye, guys. Like, I don't know what you. This guy's trying
Nah,
to have
you-
his.
No.
Nah, you're good.
But-
You're
No,
good.
no. I mean, do you want to talk about something that you? Why you looking at me?
Because
like
I know it's
she
coming.
gave me that look.
Like, watch your mouth. This guy, yo, honestly,
Nah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to have conversations off camera with you guys.
Yo, honestly,
Hell
I
yeah.
definitely think I gained a friend today, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited because
For sure.
I want to see how this.
Yeah, because I walked into this. These are strangers to me. I didn't even know this guy was
I've
Egyptian
never
or
met her.
Palestinian.
I've never met her before in my life. Apparently, we crossed paths once
Yeah.
at Cold Tea. Shout out
Yeah.
Cold Tea
Yeah.
Bar. But I've only seen you on Instagram
Yeah,
or
it's crazy.
on
And TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And I always thought you were funny, right? But I think the energy that you brought was more like, yo, let's kick it.
Yeah.
You know, let's actually kick it. And that to me was so cool that I was like, I can be myself with this girl.
Well,
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
That's the number
right?
one rule as a comedian.
Well, I thought you were a lesbian, so that's why I thought I
Yeah.
can be myself with you first.
Nah,
But
like
no, but seriously, the number one rule of comedy is to get the crowd to like you and make them feel like they're just friends hanging out.
Yeah.
That's the only way they're gonna laugh.
dope.
yeah. No, we're definitely speaking into existence. We'd love to have you as a co-host. You
100%.
you could be our Angela Yee.
100%.
Shout out Breakfast Club.
I don't know about that.
I think
Angela
I'm,
Yee's
yeah,
not
she's
funny.
not. She's
She's
also
not funny, but she's like
Boring.
the
she's
female.
the
I
female
don't,
presence.
I don't want her to come with a
I'm gonna
a
be
daily report.
I wasn't.
Shit.
Charlemagne.
Yo, please take that from me.
Yeah,
Take it from me.
yeah, that guy is
He used to be
out
See the
of
God,
pocket.
so-
No, I'm joking. I'm not.
He used to
How was your experience? How'd you like the episode?
I mean, are you kidding? This was so fun. I
Yeah?
like exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I had
dope.
no idea what I was gonna walk into. Plus, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. ADD did not help the fact that I did not watch a single podcast you guys have
That's
ever
cool.
did.
Fine.
That's
So
cool.
I
better watch now.
literally, and when you sent me those questions, like just like an idea,
We
I
didn't
was
even
like,
ask any, but
I
he
thought,
asked a couple
I know
of
he
those.
was asking. I was like,
Yeah, he wanted his
this
questions
might
asked.
be
Nah.
more on the boring side. I wasn't sure what I was walking into. Then I came and I said, shut that shit down. I don't do real estate. What are you talking about? Like,
No, it's cool. We like to keep
but
it
I do.
authentic.
And honestly, like I am a
Boring.
sick real estate
Yo,
agent,
you're a
and if
bitch ass,
anyone
bro.
needs
Shut the fuck
anything,
up.
Boring.
I love how I'm just plugging myself last minute. I know I talked a lot of shit, but if you want to laugh when you're looking for your house,
Hey,
I'm
you
the
know
one.
what's like? How can they reach you if you?
Okay,
want?
professional page.
Yeah.
Rasha Real Estate. I say my name like that, and then
Spell it out for them.
RASHA Real
you.
Estate,
Thank you.
and then comedy and all
Comedy.
that, and just like socials on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. That girl, Rasha RASHA.
Yeah. If you try to slide in her DMs, you're not gonna work. She's.
She already has a friend.
She's a lesbian, a poly, and she has.
Yeah, bro, I'm everything.
She-
I'm very open-minded, and
She doesn't
they're
have a
all
man.
races and all religions.
She
I'm
wears
very
J's
open.
to cover up her dirty toes. But no, guys.
I want to almost take my shoe off and
just to
show you
show-
my feet. They're so
Please
cute.
don't. Please don't.
That would be a first.
Please don't.
I have cute
But
feet.
honestly, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure Matt feels the same way. This is amazing. We'll be back with another episode soon. Thank you so much. We're out.
Bye.